Okay, well, it's another day. Ken here, Ken's Hobbies. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to continue with this project here. I'm going to... Oh! Forgot that was a lower height. I have my short stool here. It's a little too high for me. I got something a little lower to stand on. Yeah, I don't think I really need it. Maybe I don't need a stump, so to speak of. No, I don't. To begin with, you always start at your source end, or I should say target end. Yeah, right. Receiving. Yeah, target end, which is the microwave connection. So that's the first connections you make there. So we start by flipping the Lumix. We can now disconnect our temporary one. And it looks like I can bring this down a bit more to meet code. Just use this screw as my temporary ground. Bring it out some more here. Let's loosen this off, and we'll get a little bit more of this original here. The rest of the wires out of the road. Find out which ground wire the person used for the main source, which you see is this one here. Get this. He has, well, so much for that. We've got the thing stapled down where you can't get at it. So we'll just tighten the clamp up. start with the ground wire. Wrap it around the present one. Cut it off to length like the rest of them. Still a little bit too long. Get my strippers out here. Get a better cut. Oh, come on, bite. Okay, with the ground is capped. Now we can push our ground in. Then we start with our, we can shove this one in. Now we get our neutral wire, which is our white wire. Because they're being short, I'm going to take half an inch off. And for a good connection, you always want to twist them together. Get your electrical pliers. Give them a little bit of a twist. Get your cap on. Then you can tuck that into place. And you get your hot wire. Same thing. Twist them around. Tap it. Marrette's another word that's most commonly used for caps. And tuck it into place. So that completes this end for the electrical connections. And now we go to the panel. Okay, we're at the panel now. You know, because I don't have a lot of staple at the moment, so I want to secure the wiring down a bit. So I have a solution here till I can get staples. I've got 3 of these special zap straps that you can secure something and put a screw through here to attach it. So I'm going to use 3 of them up in here. Now you won't be able to see this. Hey, I just got an idea. I want to try an experiment here. My new borescope just arrived. I'm going to give it a test here. See if this works. I'm kind of anxious myself. Okay, we have 6 feet of cable here. More than really one needs. That's what we get a little more. Great idea, this Velcro that comes in here, so you can kind of keep this coil together and only take what you need. Okay, there's my wire. Well, I don't know how well you can see this, but this is my borescope here. This is the wire I strung in. There's how I did it. The use of this scope assisted me. I thought you could save images from this thing. And when I was editing, I found out one couldn't. Trying an experiment here. That is how I made my temporary clamp. Close to the top as we can get it. Light on the end of it is sure a big help. Just that until I can get staples. This will do the trick. Okay, let's turn this off. Now I'll get my bag of zap straps for the balance. Using an existing one that's already stapled, looking neat and tidy. Okay, now ladder out of my road. I don't need it anymore for now. Okay, it's time to take the cover off the panel here. Need my stubby screwdriver there. Okay, well I gotta go get my stubby screwdriver. Okay, I got my stubby here. I used to have one that was as long as the length of this handle portion of here. I used to call it my mini stubby. Okay, well here's one of the factors what I don't like about GE panels. The spacing for all your wiring in here. And I noticed a couple things being done here before my time, and I'd like to know how they got away. First of all, this is a dead no-no, but it's there and there's not enough to change it, but I know the reason why it was changed. It originally was here, but the bus bar back here that delivers your power to all the breakers is slightly pitted here, and that being for the range is my understanding why that was switched to that side. Now to get in here, to be safe, you want to remove this row of breakers because we're coming on this side of the panel. So we're going to shut all these breakers off. That includes the one here. Oh, okay. Which one? We need to have light, so we're going to leave that one on. Okay, we start removing them one by one to get us room. Some of this wiring doesn't even meet the code. You're supposed to have about 12 to 14 inches of wire in your panel. Okay, I was right. This is our free one right here. That's the one we will be using. So I can turn the shop back on. as well as those two, because that means I can just lift the wires up and I can come in on the present one right here. Now remember, when you're working on a panel, your bus bar is always hot unless you turn your main breaker off. So that's what you want to avoid touching. Which other ones do I need to bring back? These two here. Okay, they're out of the way. Now we'll loosen this clamp. Okay, now we take a new wire and measure it out, giving yourself approximate fold. Remember, you want 12 to 14 inches. So we want to cut it. My cutter's out here, and we cut that there. Now we can feed it through the clamp. What I usually do, put a little bend at the beginning here. Wiggle it in a little at a time. Now we can tighten the clamp, retighten it. You don't need overly tighten these, you just snug them. So you just usually go finger tight to feel it out. Gently. Good enough. Get these more out of the way for the stripping. Right here is the reason why I like to do it this way. You see, many electricians, they'll peel it off before they even put it in. You're dealing with, especially when you know it's alive. This is by far the safest way. Now you start with your ground wire. Again, there's another issue that's a no-no. But it's been so long, I'm leaving it until if there ever becomes a problem. My favorite breaker panels has always been square D. We're going to follow the existing one here, wrap it around this. Come on, fingers. Tighten this nut up. Put a little bit of an excess off. Okay, now where did I put my electrical pliers? Great. Exactly what I mean. You can have something in your hand 1 minute, put it down, disappears. Well, let's continue with these. Forgot to bring my 3/8 nut driver with me. I'm not going to run back to the shop to get it. Just snug it up here. Okay, that's the ground. Now we start with the neutral. And where do we have a free one? We put a little bit of a curvature onto it. Well, sorry about that, but the camera did shut off by itself, so never captured the balance where I put the wire into the breaker and the breaker's back in place. So once again, my apologies. Thanks for watching. Continue with the next phase, which will be the repairs of the drywall I had to open up. Till then, adios.